I'd like to call to order the Kankakee County Board meeting, November 10th, 2025. We'll start off with an invocation by Roger Hess.
Yesterday being Veterans Day, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence to all of our veterans. Thank you. Longtime board member George Washington Jr. passed away on 24th of June 2020 of COVID. Many of us on the board at that time were not allowed to attend the services due to the nationwide shutdown. The invocation today is in memory of George Washington Jr.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Thank you. And now we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we'll do a roll call.
Mr. Hess. Dr. Polk.
Present.
Mr. Seroy.
Present.
Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Present.
Mr. Featherling. Mr. Dunnell. Mr. Miller. Mr. Long.
Present.
Mr. Kirkstra.
Present.
Mr. Hunter.
Present.
Mr. Smith. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Ripmanick-Emmy. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Marion. Mr. Lowy.
Present.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher.
Present.
Dr. Nims. Mr. Kerner. Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Present. We have a quorum. And then could I have a motion and a second to allow Antonio Carrico in via Zoom? First by Lowy, second by Turner from Kankakee. And then voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same
Aye.
sign. All right, motion carries. We do have public comment today. We'll have Brandon Hudspeth come to the front. And his issue is ice. And before we start, there's a 15-minute max on public comment. So,
Not even close. We're good. Thank you. Hi, my name is Brandon. I work with volunteer for Connect, an immigrant rights organization. I just wanted to address a WTTW investigation from October 22nd that showed that 17 counties across Illinois still have contracts on the books with the U.S. Marshal Service, and that they indicate that they still have an ICE rider on there that will coordinate with ICE on detaining people. 4 of the counties responded and said they would fix it right away because it's a small paperwork issue. Our county didn't, and apparently this was required by January 1st, 2022. And yeah, our sheriff in our county sued, the courts upheld the law. So all I'm really asking here today and bringing up is that we can fix this paperwork, and I think it'll help with the families that are concerned out there who might be staying home out of fear, if they can better know just what our policies are and whether or not there's coordination going on, because there's a lot of rumors and sightings and all that kind of stuff that we have to go out of our way to fix, and this is one of them that I think would be really easy to handle. And that is pretty much it. Thank you.
thank you. Next up, we have Maria Brown. If you would like to come to the front, or is she? Marsha Brown. Thank you.
Good morning. For those who don't know me, I'm Marsha Brown Medina. I've been a social worker with immigrant families in the Kankakee County for 30 years. So just going along also with what Brandon is saying, if we could get that ICE rider off the U.S. Marshals contract. I have families that I hear from every day. So, I mean, and these are not criminals. People are going about the right process of asylum, which is different than entering without permission. So when we're at, you know, we're picking up people who are going through the process, this doesn't make sense. So, and besides the fact that it's going against the Illinois Trust Act, so we need to fix this so that we can have safety for our families. And I would hope that those of you who are also representing immigrant families in the county would also feel the same to keep our counties, our families safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Jim?
So I want to make something clear about those contracts. The ICE rider to the U.S. Marshals contract is void, and there are severance provisions in those contracts that if one portion of that contract is void, the remaining portions can still remain in effect. Because of the Illinois Trust Act, local law enforcement, state law enforcement is prohibited from coordinating any activities, participating, assisting ICE in immigration enforcement. So, and locally here, just to give you, you know, some confidence in our local law enforcement is not violating the Illinois Trust Act. Our county is not violating the Illinois Trust Act, and that contract does not violate the Illinois Trust Act. WTTW may think it does, but it doesn't because of those severance provisions in there. So that contract remains in full force and effect. However, that ICE component to it is not in full force and effect because it is voided by the Illinois Trust Act. The Sheriff's Department is not enforcing immigration laws. Local law enforcement does not enforce immigration laws. Local law enforcement is not coordinating with ICE. So people should have confidence that in Kankakee County, Illinois State Police and every unit of local government and every unit of local law enforcement has no communication with ICE. They're not assisting ICE in picking anyone up and identifying individuals, nor is our court system. The Chief Judge has made that clear as well. So there is no coordination there. We are not in violation of the Illinois Trust Act, and because of those severance provisions, that contract is not in violation of the Illinois Trust Act either. I just want to make that clear. I don't want people to be afraid that if they come to court, right, as not only as a defendant, but if you come to court as a witness to a crime, as a victim of a crime, there is no coordination there. So I don't want anyone to have or leave this meeting, or anyone in the public to have the idea that Kankakee County or our sheriff are in violation of the Illinois Trust Act, or that contract is either.
We have nothing else under public comment. We'll move on to vacancy appointments and resignations. Dan, if you want to read that into the record.
The appointment of Stephen Taden to fill the unexpired term of Peggy Sue Monday for District 21 of the Kankakee County Board.
And then I'll need a motion to accept the appointment. First by Mr. Searoy, second by Ashcraft. And then we'll do should we do a roll call and then swearing in?
Makes no difference to me.
We'll do a roll call vote
Okay.
first.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Searoy. Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Aye.
Mr. Featherling. Mr. Miller. Mr. Long. Mr. Kirkstra. Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Lowy. Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. All right, motion carries. We'll have you come up to the front and Dan will give you the oath.
Good morning. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Having been appointed to the office of County Board Member in the County of Kankakee and State of Illinois, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of County Board Member to the best of my ability.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and we'll have you sit right next to Jeff Ashcraft in the seat. Thank you. We have nothing under presentation, certificates of appreciation. Michelle Searoy's 10 years with the Highway Department. She was here on Monday, and she will not be here today. Megan Peters, 10 years with the Animal Control Department. She will not be here. And then Jenna Cross with 20 years with the Circuit Clerk's Office. So let's just give them a round of applause. Neither of them are here today. And then next up, we have proclamations. And Dan, I'll have you read that in the record.
Proclamation of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, honoring St. George Elementary School's 6th through 8th grade cross-country team. Whereas the Kankakee County Board proudly recognizes outstanding achievements by the youth of our community, whose dedication and accomplishments serve as an inspiration to us all. And whereas the St. George Elementary School 6th through 8th grade cross-country team, under the exceptional leadership of Coach Gralla, demonstrated outstanding athleticism, determination, and teamwork throughout their 2025 season. And whereas their hard work and perseverance earned the team the distinguished honor of advancing to the Illinois Elementary School Association, the IESA 1A State Finals. And whereas representing St. George School with pride and excellence, Sophia Herman qualified as an individual runner in the girls' state meet, while the following 7 athletes represented the boys' team at the state competition: Jace Bruns, Gavin Burton, Jackson David West, Mason Hopkins, Nico Martinez, Colin Miller, and Dylan Weimer. And whereas these outstanding student athletes exemplify the spirit of teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship that define the St. George Cross Country program. And whereas among these athletes, Dylan Weimer achieved an extraordinary milestone by winning the IESA 1A Boys Cross Country State Championship, making him the first state champion in St. George's School's history. And whereas Dylan's historic victory represents not only a personal triumph, but a great moment of pride for the entire St. George community and Kankakee County. Now therefore be it proclaimed that Kankakee County Board extends its congratulations and commendation to Coach Gralla, the entire St. George Cross Country team, and state champion Dylan Weimer for their remarkable achievements during the 2025 season, and for their commitment to excellence, sportsmanship, and the proud legacy they continue to build.
And then we'll have a motion to accept the proclamation, first by Chad Miller, second by Bob Lowy, and then we'll have the team come up front. Then I'll let the coach say a few words. First.
Okay.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you very much.
And then we'll have you take a picture outside, and we'll
Okay.
post it on our
Appreciate it.
Facebook. So.
Appreciate it. Hello. I just wanted to thank the board for inviting us out here today. Really appreciate it. I'm very grateful to be part of this program. I have my administration, my school board, and the St. George community to thank to be in this position. These individuals up here put forth hard work all season to have the success they had. I said day one the possibilities we could accomplish as a team, and they took it to heart and worked each and every day to fulfill that success. They pushed each other each practice, each meet, and you know the success proved that. Dylan, the state champion, 1A state champion. He's a unique athlete, one that I don't think I've ever been around. The determination and self-will to put himself in that position is just remarkable, and he's never satisfied, so hopefully he's finally satisfied with his state championship. But overall as a group, I just could not be more prouder for these individuals and what they've accomplished this season, and it was so fun to be around and be part of that. I'll never forget. So again, thank you for your guys's invitation to come here and be recognized, because they deserve it. And again, I thank my school, the administration, and the community for me being part of this success. So
Thank you. And Chad, you could say a few words as well.
Well, thank you, Coach Gralla. Thank you, Vice Principal Wells, and the rest of the community for their strong support of our students and the student athletes. And congratulations again to Sophia, Dylan, Jace, Gavin, Jackson, Mason, Nico, and last but not least, my son, Colin. We're proud of you guys.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Those are always fun to do. They are. Next up, we have the minutes of last meeting, October 14th, 2025. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes? First by Hunter, second by Crutcher. Any discussion on those minutes? All right, we'll do a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next up, we have the Claims Committee report for September 2025. Dan, I'll have you read those in the record.
Mr. Chairman, members of the County Board, the Claims Committee report for September 2025, the total claims of $6,949,017.20.
And then can I have a motion to approve the claims? First by Lowy, second by Long. Any discussion? All right, roll call vote.
Mr. Hess. Aye. Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Seroy. Aye. Mrs. Weber. Aye. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico. Aye. Mr. Featherling. Aye. Mr. Miller. Mr. Long. Aye. Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter. Aye. Ms. Foster. Aye. Ms. Andrade. Aye. Mr. Ashcraft. Aye. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Aye. Mr. Lowy. Aye. Ms. Turner from Moments. Aye. Mr. Crutcher. Aye. Mr. Llewellyn. Aye. Mr. Benoit. Aye. Mr. Taden. Aye. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. All right, motion carries. Next up, we have the department reports. Dan, I'll have you read those in the record as well.
Treasurer's monthly report for month ending September 30th, 2025. Ending balance at the current tax account at Midland States Bank, $10,814,346.78. For the tax operating account at First American Bank, the ending balance of $108,363.01. The tax e-pay account at First American Bank, the ending balance $189,394.48. The special fund sweeps account at First American Bank, the ending balance of $29,687,922.18. The collector's monthly report for September 2025, total cash and bank and investments, $40,800,026.45. The recorder's monthly report for September 2025, disbursement fees paid to the county treasurer of $204,735.94. County clerk's monthly report, total fees $23,603.17. Coroner's monthly report for September 2025, total calls 99, coroner's cases 11, 6 autopsies, 6 toxicology, 1 donation, 1 fetal, 58 hospice, 29 referrals, 59 cremations, 1 x-ray, and 6 pending. Coroner's income summary report for September 25 is total of $2,308.17. County clerk, circuit clerk disbursement report for September 2025, total disbursed $257,560.53. Animal control monthly report for September 2025, total of $37,800. Total animals handled 115. Monthly resolution list for October 2025, total of the county of $3,109.76. Monthly building division report for August 2025, total permits 124. Total fees of $83,797. Monthly building division report for September 2025, total permits of 116, total fees of $49,538.
And then can I have a motion to combine and approve those? First by Llewellyn, second by Ashcraft. Any discussion on that? All right, voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next up, we have committee presentations and resolutions, and we have the consent agenda. Does anything need to be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately? I'll ask one more time. Does anything need to be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately? All right, Dan, I'll have you read each of those in the record.
The appointment of Jim Schoaf Jr. to the Kankakee Waterways Advisory Subcommittee as an at-large member. The resignation of Matthew Olszewski as a member of the Kankakee Regional Land Bank Authority. Resignation of Brian Porter as a member of the Zoning Board of Appeals. Declaration and disposal of surplus and unwanted equipment for the Kankakee County Information Systems Department. And declaration and disposal of surplus and unwanted equipment for the Kankakee County Animal Control Department.
And then can I have a motion to combine and approve the consent agenda? First by Hunter.
Yeah, if I could make a comment and make the motion to approve, as you see on the agenda, that the county is conveying the IDA grant amount of $487,000 to the land bank. I think we're playing a substantial role in terms of trying to help the land bank. And I just really hate to see Matt Olszewski, who is an asset in our community, in fact, the entire family, positive members of Kankakee County and have been for decades. He will be sorely missed from the land bank because he brings a lot of assets and skill sets to that particular organization, and now he's playing a substantial role with People's Bank, assisting Jeff Hammis in the running of that particular bank, as well as they have their fingers in a lot of different groups and organizations and helping them out in terms of providing funds to make those groups viable.
Thank you, Steve. And then we need a second on that. Denise Turner with the second.
Oh,
We'll go with Denise on this one. And then we'll do a roll call vote.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Seroy.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Aye.
Mr. Featherling. Mr. Miller. Mr. Long. Mr. Kirkstra. Mr. Hunter.
Aye.
Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Lowy. Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Taden. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. And then I'll have you read, under Executive Committee, we have one to read into record.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, regarding amendment to County Code, Health Department, Food Service Establishment Licenses and Fees, Section 18-1.
And then we'll do a motion to approve in a second, and if anyone has any questions, we'll do that. So can I have a motion to approve? First by Foster, second by Carrico. And then any questions on that? Mr. Lowy?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're amending the license fees. Does that mean the fees are going up, and if so, about how much?
Yes, the fees are going up. Beavis is here right now, and he's gonna do an explanation on that. We talked about it in executive, but I do agree that he should explain those. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John Beavis. I'm the administrator for the Kankakee County Health Department. Thank you. What was the question? What was the prices going up? You weren't on speaker at the beginning of your question.
Yeah, it was. Is it how much were they? How much are they going up?
Okay, Dana. I've got Dana James here. He is one of our inspectors. If you could just explain real quick the process between the high, mediums, and lows, and then in general what we're doing.
Increase too, John.
I'm sorry.
You mentioned that before. When was the last time they were increased? So that's been some time.
Yeah.
It's been since 2019 was the last time that the fees were increased. So about every 5 to 6 years we revisit them. The difference between the high, medium, and low risk categories. The low risk categories, which include things like bars, is currently $250. We're not looking to increase that at all. The medium risk is kind of your chain restaurants, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, that sort of thing. It's currently $350. We're looking to increase that to $400 annually. And the high risk category, which is the places with larger operations and more complex food preparation, looking to increase that from $400 to $500 annually.
Any other questions? I think we have a motion in a second, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll do a roll call vote.
Mr. Hess. Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Seroy. Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Aye.
Mr. Featherling. Mr. Miller. Mr. Long. Mr. Kirkstra. Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Taden. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up under Finance Committee, Dan, I'll have you read that in the record.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois, authorizing the County Board Chairman or his designee to sign a renewal agreement with Alliant Insurance for liability, auto, inland marine, cyber insurance, and workers' compensation services for the County of Kankakee.
And then can I have a motion to approve that? First by Hess, second by Long, and then we'll do a discussion on that. So they came back with a 3.3% increase, which I think is very healthy. Our assessed value has gone up, our vehicles have gone up, and they stayed pretty much in line with a 3.3% increase. We've seen increases all across the board for health insurance, and I think this we should be happy with this result. So if anyone else has any questions, I would entertain those at this time. All right, we'll do a roll call.
Mr. Hess. Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Seroy. Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Aye.
Mr. Featherling. Mr. Miller. Mr. Long. Mr. Kirkstra. Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Lally.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Taden. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. And next up, all of you read that one on the record as well.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois regarding health spending account contributions.
And this just wasn't included when we passed our health insurance. This should have been passed when we did that. So Anita wanted it to be put in just to make sure we're following all the rules. So I need a motion to approve that. First by Hunter, second by Lowy. Polk, I'll do on that one. Any discussion? All right, roll call vote.
Mr. Hess. Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Seroy. Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Aye.
Mr. Featherling. Mr. Miller. Mr. Long. Mr. Kirkstra. Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Taden. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. All right, motion carries. I'll have you read the next one on the record as well.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois regarding the authorization to hire the accounting firm of Smith, Kelling, Dykstra, and Ohm, PC to audit fiscal year 2025 annual financial statements.
And then I need a motion to approve. They're the ones that do our county audit and comprehensive financial report. First by Crutcher, second by Parker, and then we'll do a discussion on that. I just want everyone to know that they raised their fee from $96,200 to $102,000, which is a 5.7% increase. I just want everyone to know that. So if there's any discussion on that. All right, we have a first and a second. We'll do a roll call.
Mr. Hess. Dr. Polk. Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Seroy. Mrs. Weber. Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Aye.
Mr. Featherling. Mr. Miller. Mr. Long. Mr. Kirkstra. Mr. Hunter. Ms. Foster. Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Lowy. Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Taden. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. All right, motion carries. I'll have you read the next one on the record.
Resolution of the ordinance of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois regarding the combined annual budget and appropriation ordinance for Kankakee County, Illinois for the 2025-2026 fiscal year.
Then I need a motion and a second to approve, and then we'll get into discussion. First by Weber. I don't see Tinker's hand up. Second by Tinker, and then we'll do a discussion. So first off, I would like to thank, I'm going to echo all the comments I said in finance. I'm just going to, recap that. I would like to thank Steve McCarty, our finance director, Craig Long, vice chairman, Anita, our county administrator, and Eric, our program manager. We all worked together. This was a harder budget than previous years because ARPA's falling off, the decline in bed rentals. So it was a partnership between all elected officials, all department heads. We all came together. I think it was a huge team effort. Sheriff obviously took the biggest hit with his bed rentals going down. I think anyone that was in criminal justice last meeting can understand, losing $26 million over the last 4 years, not being able to house ICE is a huge impact on us, on top of ARPA falling off this year. So now all these maintenance contracts and everything that were being paid by ARPA is now being absorbed by, us, right? So this year was very difficult. I'm happy to announce that at the end of this year, we should be at $150,000 surplus, which is good news, right? We're passing a balanced budget, which I think is even better news given all these variables this year. We're obviously going to continue to work next year into to making sure the same thing happens, right? What I will say is, you know, the bed rentals are a big thing, and $3.4 million swing from last year really does have an impact on us, especially when health insurance is going up, or went up. I think it was 10.6%, and that overall is 700 grand. That's not going to go down, right? And you have all these things going up, right, and revenues being taken away. And another thing that just passed was the energy bill that, you know, caps our permitting fees. So that caps at, you know, $75,000. Well, if you have a big solar farm, right, that your permitting fee could potentially be $1.5 million. Well, you're only getting $75,000, but our planning department has to send their guy out there 3 times a week for 5 years, right? So you're not, $75,000 is not, you know, covering those costs, right? So it's putting the burden on our taxpayers, which I think is a huge problem, I would say. Some of the good things are Alliant and George Ryan Insurance came back with 3.3%. That helps out a lot, right? Those type of percentages are what keeps us going, but obviously everything is going up, right? And you know, this was a hard one. I'm sure Craig will say the same thing. We spent a lot of long hours and a lot of time with all the department heads this year, and now it's just about, you know, looking forward and doing the same thing next year. So 21 million of ARPA is done, and then we lost 26 million in the last 4 years with not being able to house ICE, right? And like Sheriff said, the Marshall count has gone down because they're focused on ICE. We know that, right? So we're not getting the amount of bed rentals we would normally get. He said this month we were obviously up, so hopefully we can, you know, have a positive trend there. But I think that's kind of where we're at. So I'm just happy we were able to pass a balanced budget. So given all the circumstances. And did we have a motion in a second?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any questions, comments?
I would just like to thank all the department heads that worked with us to make that budget happen, especially the sheriff. Obviously, he's taken the biggest hit. But going forward, we just have to be diligent and watch where our money's going and be very careful about entering into contracts and those kinds of things that have long-term effects on us. So we don't know how many beds we'll rent in 26. We don't know some additional grants and things that are available to us. So going forward, we just have to be very careful where that money is going and keep a watchful eye on it every day. So, and thank you to McCarty. He's worked through some difficult times and really led us to make some tough decisions early, and I think that's the right thing to do. So, thank you.
I would echo that, and I also want to add that there's a $6 million courthouse renovation project in there, so you'll see the numbers way up, but that's a fully, you know, funded $6 million in the budget, and then $1.5 million left for river equipment. So I want to make that clear because I think last year's budget ended at 43 million and this year's 49, so the number looks a little skewed, but if you know that those two are in there, it tapers that back. And I think Jessica had a comment.
How would it impact the sheriff, employment wise and just in general with his cut?
Yes, so the bed rentals bring in a certain amount of revenue for us, right, which then we're able to use that money for not just stuff at the sheriff's department, but, you know, stuff that the county does, right? So that would be an impact. Also, you know, the amount of potentially correctional officers that he employs overtime, you know, all that is a factor, right? So he's helped us with our surplus over the past couple years by having those bed rentals, because, you know, that's a couple $1 million surplus you have, and you could put that in other places, whether it's your pension or different funds, right? So I think that's a huge impact for us, and especially now that ARPA's falling off, all these things are coming to a head at one time. So Steve?
Yeah, just comments, man. I'm really pleased at the teamwork.
Thank you.
That I've seen and heard in terms of your comments, Vice Chairman McCarty, the sheriff, all the department heads. I mean, you guys have really been transparent, and the department heads would be applauded for tightening their belts with respect to the fiscal constraints that we are dealt with. As you mentioned, the ARPA factor as well as the bed rental issue. I'm just pleased at your teamwork, that how you guys have worked together in a pragmatic fashion, and that should be noted to the 106,000 residents of the county, that they're in good hands with you guys being at the helm of the services for the county.
I appreciate that. Like you always say, numbers don't lie, and
That's
I'm a
right.
numbers guy. So
That's right.
that's
Facts and data don't lie.
Very
You're right.
simple when you look at the numbers. With that being said, any other questions, comments? Otherwise, we'll do a roll call. All right, roll call.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Seroy.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Aye.
Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Miller.
Aye.
Mr. Long.
Aye.
Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter.
Aye.
Ms. Foster.
Aye.
Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher.
Aye.
Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Taden. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, we have planning, zoning, and agriculture. We'll have you read that one into the record.
Resolution of the County Board of Kankakee County, Illinois regarding a resolution accepting use of the Illinois Housing Development Authority Strong Communities Program Round 2 for acquisition, rehabilitation, and/or demolition of 15 potential land-based properties.
And can I have a motion to approve in a second? Then we'll get into discussion. First by Featherling, second by Hunter, and then I'll let Ben take over.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So the math doesn't add up. We got a question about this. So I just want to comment on that a little bit. This is an a la carte menu, and we wrote the resolution to allow Delbert to work with Land Bank Board and staff to see how to best dispose of the properties. So you've got a maximum of $5,000 for acquisition, $40,000 for demo, and $75,000 for rehab. We obviously cannot spend $75,000 on each of the 15 properties. We will assume we will be acquiring all 15, so about 75 grand in acquisition costs, and then based on the feedback of the property condition, we will be working with the land bank to see how to best handle those properties. Some of them will be demos. We understand that. But ultimate goal obviously is not to wipe all of the properties off and then not make taxes back on them. So we will be leaning heavily towards connecting them with either neighboring property owners to pay taxes on or new property owners, but to maintain the structure so we don't lose them. Just as a heads up, with grants about $190,000, we've spent about $40,000 to date. We've got $448,000, some low change left in the grant fund. We're reporting Q8 in 10 days. So we've got a full year left we had a 12-month cycle with the approval to finish this off. So full 3 years. So this is timely.
Very timely.
But so I will apologize for Brian White's double book this morning. He's got something going on with the city of Kankakee because of our meeting moving, but he's coming in today at 1 to meet with Delbert and I and talk a little bit about what's going to go on. So he's the interim director for the land bank, and we'll give him our direction as far as trying to get the properties on the tax rolls. But we just found it maybe best to approve all 15 properties through the county board. You've already approved the grant, and then this allows us to work on those and be a little flexible on how they dispose of those properties appropriately.
And I would highly encourage over the next 12 months for them to use each and every penny of these funds, because that'll help fund them in the future, right? So I think us as a county board giving them this leg to stand on is very huge for their organization. And I think $400-some thousand, if you were to give that to any organization, I think that's a blessing for them. So
Well, you can't take it. Otherwise, different story. Do I have a motion and a second on that?
Yeah.
All right.
Just a comment to Mr.
Yes.
Chairman and Ben, just a correction down at the bottom here. You got 1713 South Oak, that it should be East Oak.
Okay.
That's in my district. You know, I think the county has played a substantial role in partnership with the land bank. I hate to see Matt Olszewski leave and hate to see Dr. Crawford leave, but now, you know, you have some properties, and I'd like to stress, and when Dr. Crawford was here, I don't know if it was during the ARPA hearings or whatever, when he came and made a presentation, I'd like to really stress rehab versus demolition. You know, if you rehab those properties, they'll enhance the tax rolls and everything else. Some of these properties definitely need to be demolished, for sure. And I'd like to see you guys do some proactive action on the Jaffe building. And I don't know where the across the street where that is. You know, can you give us an update on that? Or does that just go on and on and on?
Yeah, I do not have an update for the.
Yeah,
the
okay. I
structure
didn't
across
think
the street.
anybody would, but I'd really like to see some of these properties demolished. You know, ones in my district, the Oak Street property and the Francine property, they probably need to be demolished. But if there's a way to rehab them, fine. But, you know, as the chairman has indicated, we're playing a hell of a role in terms of helping them out, in terms of infusion of that grant money, and the skill sets and the commitment of the chairman and you, most definitely. I'm pleased and honored that you guys are playing a role. And when you meet with them this afternoon, stress rehab versus demolition.
Thank you, Steve. Any more comments, questions? Otherwise, we'll do a roll call. All right, roll call.
Mr. Hess.
Aye.
Dr. Polk.
Aye.
Mr. Seroy.
Aye.
Mrs. Weber.
Aye.
Mrs. Parker. Mr. Carrico.
Aye.
Mr. Featherling.
Aye.
Mr. Miller.
Aye.
Mr. Long.
Aye.
Mr. Kirkstra.
Aye.
Mr. Hunter.
Yes.
Ms. Foster.
Aye.
Ms. Andrade. Mr. Ashcraft. Ms. Turner from Kankakee. Mr. Lowy.
Aye.
Ms. Turner from Moments. Mr. Crutcher. Mr. Llewellyn. Mr. Benoit. Mr. Tayden. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, we have openings. I always like that because I don't have to read them and Dan does.
Bless your heart.
Until executive.
One opening on the Regional Planning Commission, 5 openings on the Geographic Information System Committee, 1 opening on the Will Kankakee Regional Development Authority, 1 opening on the Emergency Telephone System Board, 1 opening on the Kankakee County Housing Authority for a tenant, 1 opening on the Kankakee Regional Land Bank Authority, 1 opening on the Zoning Board of Appeals, 1 opening on the BM Lewis Drainage District, 1 opening on the Clawson Park Drainage District, 1 opening on the Mantino Drainage District number 3, 2 openings on the Moments Pembroke Union Drainage District number 1, 1 opening on the Moments Yellowhead Drainage District number 1, and 1 opening on the Raymond Drainage District.
Thank you, Dan. Is there anything under old business? Mr. Seabrice?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. During executive session, I'd mentioned of a possible moratorium on the solar gardens and wind farms going up in our county, because I was driving by the solar garden every day for the last 5 months and it was inoperable. However, after I stated that, the next week, all of a sudden this solar garden became operable and nothing changed. It wasn't like they had to finish any repairs or anything. It all of a sudden the switch turned on. So I don't know, Mr. Chairman, if I need to thank you for that, or if I need to thank Delbert for that, or whoever made the phone call.
Well, I can't take credit for that, so.
Okay, but I would like to mention that since Governor Pritzker took office, 6,000 megawatts of 24-hour power have been eliminated in our state. The equivalent to 3 nuclear power plants. Enough power to power 1 million homes. $8 billion increase was just passed in the middle of the night this last week under Governor Pritzker's leadership. And in 2019, just to put things into the pocket perspective, in 2019, a kilowatt cost 8.6 cents. Last summer, it's 23 cents a kilowatt. Now, if you're going to eliminate a source, now this is just me talking. If you're going to eliminate a source of electricity, but then try to supplement a source of electricity that doesn't have the ability to cover that source, you're going to drive the prices up. But if you had kept the source and then tried to supplement the source, you're going to have a surplus. Which, what does a surplus do, boys and girls? It drives the price down. So, like I said, I think a lot of these are money grabs. They're on the backs of the people of Illinois, whoever's paying electricity bills. This is just a money grab, and I would still like to consider, if we could, we probably can't, it's probably state law that we can't put a moratorium on these things because they just capped us. So they know where it's going to go.
Dell's shaking his head yes.
Yeah, they know where it's going to go because they know we've figured it out. So that's just my 2 cents on the whole green energy thing. It's not sustainable, you know. So thank you,
That goes
Mr.
along
Chairman.
with the permitting fee too.
Yeah,
So
with the
there you
permitting
go. Another way to cap us.
Yeah.
And that was in not executive session. That was executive committee. Yes, correct. I just wanted to.
That was the executive meeting. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to make.
Yeah,
make
not
sure.
executive session.
All right, perfect. New business. Dan has something.
I have a couple things. I will be good stewards of your time. I just wanted to let everybody know, we're entering into the holiday season, and it's time we kind of think at this time of season that we think beyond ourselves. And there's a couple events going on that I'd like to make sure that you're aware of. The first happens tomorrow night, and it's called Empty Bowls 2025. It's the second year that they've held this, and I'm honored to be one of the many sponsors for this event. It's going to be held at Asbury United Methodist Church. Basically, it's a simple meal of soup and bread to remind us all that not everybody in our community is going to even have that for dinner for that evening. So that raises money that goes toward the local food banks, also goes to the homeless shelters. Post that, on November 29th, everybody's aware of the Dugan Toy Drive. Well, they've partnered with a surly bunch of us elected officials. So we're all in, Jackie Haas's office is going to be involved, Senator Joyce's, all of the elected officials in this county are going to take part in this. The toy drive is November 29th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. In front of Dick's Sporting Goods out in Bourbonnais. Please, if you can, bring an unwrapped toy, and we're going to fill up the bus. If you can't make it to that event and you want to get a toy, get it to me, and we'll make sure that we get it there. So, beyond that, I don't know that I've got anything else. I do. Speaking of the spirit of giving, everybody should have gotten an email from me last week regarding the FOIA training and the Open Meetings Act. It does not replace the training that you're required to do. It is going to be held out at KCC on December 1st, and the noon session has filled up, and there is a 5:15 session that's still available. If you're interested, please go to the link and sign up. If you don't remember where the link is, holler to me and I'll get it to you.
Yeah, the room has a capacity of 122 people, and that afternoon session already filled up. So we've got a lot of people planning to attend. So if you're going to come, please make sure you register soon before the evening session.
Yeah, I encourage everyone here to go. Let Jim Rowe know or Dan Hendrickson know.
No, just sign
I'm
up.
Just joking. I knew not to do that to you.
Just sign up online. Don't let me know anything.
Yeah.
Denise Turner.
I'm gonna be gone, can't do the shopping. Can I just give you some money for the toy?
We'll get you taken care of. You trust me, right? Okay, you pause there for a second.
All right, we're gonna.
If you want to give money, we'll make sure that we get a toy.
Roger.
Before I make the motion to close, I'd like to.
Or,
Am I all right?
you're good.
I say before I make the motion to close, I gotta thank Robert Snipes for helping me get this tape from George Washington.
Oh.
Without him, we wouldn't have had the invocation today. But I will make a motion to close.
Hunter has something first.
I thought, I was going to tell you personally, I thought that was unique. You know, George, I replaced George on the county board. When I was county chairman, I was trying to find somebody to replace George. Nobody would accept. So Senator Joyce says, well, Hunter, you do it, man. You don't need any training. You can walk right in. But I thought that was quite a move that you made regarding George. We always remember as being a really nice guy. Anyway, I just want to mention that this Saturday, the 15th, Caldwell Chapel Amy Zion Church, it was the oldest African American church in the county, 805 North Evergreen in Kankakee. We'll be giving away free turkey dinners with all the trimmings. 805 North Evergreen, that's right over by Pioneer Park, right down the street from the party house. 11 a.m. until we give them all out. We usually give away in excess of 1,000 dinners, but if you know people who want a free dinner, if you don't want your wife to cook that day, go by my church and we'll give you a turkey dinner. A lot of you have contributed towards that initiative, and we appreciate that, and keeping with what the county clerk has indicated. Also, it's my understanding from talking to Danielle that the Dugan Toy Drive is doing something in conjunction with Toys for Tots as well too.
I believe that there is.
Yeah, so that's good stuff, and I'm proud to be on this board and the stuff that you guys are doing.
Thank you, Steve. Roger.
Yes, make a motion to close.
Motion to adjourn by Roger Hess, second by Denise Turner. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign.